Hello, I'm Caleb Moore, and I did my speech on the Case IH 7140. Here's my audience. The Case IH 7140 was a jack of all trades. It possessed enough horsepower to handle large implements, yet small enough to run augers or just do any small job around the farm. Case IH has always been known for their clean, versatile, and powerhouse tractors. The engineers behind the design of Case IH are the smartest engineers out there. They manufacture tractors that have 25 horsepower and can mow a lawn to all the way up to monsters that have 660 horsepower. As you see here, here's a model. And those 600 horsepower, they can pull implements larger than some small houses. But there's only one tractor that stands out in my mind, and that is the Case IH 7140. The 7140 was in production from 1987 to 1993. Straight out of the factory, the retail price was about $91,000, and according to TractorData.com, that is back in 1993. That is pretty high dollars for a brand new tractor. Its engine was a six-cylinder turbocharged Cummins diesel engine. 7140s were available in two-wheel drive or two-wheel drive with front-wheel assist. Front-wheel assist is here. Front axle pulls as well, while the back axle is pushing. The 7140 can execute so many tasks, big or small. According to the Digital Commons Group from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, they dynoed a random 7140 straight out of the Racine, Wisconsin plant. At 2,200 RPMs, it was cranking out 208 horsepower. Back in 1993, that was big horsepower. With that amount of horsepower and the availability of front-wheel assist, the 7140 is able to pull a 32-foot field cultivator, a 5-shank inline ripper that can go up to 18 inches into the soil, or it can pull an 800-bushel grain cart. Those there are some heavy-duty pieces of equipment. Although the 7140 is not just a tillage tractor, it is small enough that it can run round balers, it can move bales in and out of hay fields, and be stationary and just run unloading augers, taking grain from wagons or semis and putting it up into bins. The mechanics of the 7140, the engine is an 8.3 liter diesel engine. From the factory, it possessed a single turbo, but some guys would put a twin turbo system and maybe bigger injectors or a bigger fuel pump to get more horsepower out of the engine. Doing that can also shorten up the life of your engine. It just is a little harder on it, but nothing serious. The tractor came with an ether starting aid on the fuel pump to help get the tractor started in the colder months, and it also came with a block heater, which you plug into a regular extension cord, and that will keep the block at a warm temperature to aid even more in starting when it's very cold. The transmission, it's an 18-speed for the forward gears, and in the older models for reverse, it's just a 2-speed, but I think after 1989, that's when they started putting the 4-speed reverse in. It's a power shift. You don't have to clutch while you're shifting. You can just push gears forward, and then you're just in the next gear. Advantages: with the power shift transmission, there's no need to clutch, like I said, while shifting up. When you're shifting back, you can shift back one gear, and it's not too hard on it. But if you want to drop a bunch, it's probably better on the gearbox and everything to clutch. The mechanics of the front wheel assist is strong enough to handle duals on the front of the axle. If some guys wanted to put duals on the front, because it's got duals on the back, more duals on the front just gives you less compaction in your fields and just spreads your weight out evenly more. According to TractorHouse.com, the 7140s with 5,000 to 7,000 hours are currently bringing around 35 to 40,000 for buyers today. So that's a lot less than back in 93 when they were costing 91. Disadvantages: the 7140 is no longer in production, but they can still be purchased easily. The exhaust gaskets on the right below the stacks, they never seem to last very long, but it's an easy fix. They don't cost a whole lot. And the mechanical front-wheel drive, the seals that keep all your oil and everything in there to keep your front axle lubricated, those go out, but still not very hard or expensive. The 7140 was an amazing tractor. These tractors just run and run and run, states one customer from Red Power magazine. I've yet to hear someone complain about the late 80s and early 90s Magnums from Case IH. They're just a strong, durable tractor. The best thing about the 7140 is it's clean and versatile. The engine goes forever, and the transmission it just lasts as long as the engine will. The 7140 is versatile, and it can complete any job around the farm.